Okay, welcome to the podcast. Today we have a guest who's a faculty member at Indus University, my childhood friend Rishit Shukla. Hi Rishit, welcome to the podcast. Can you introduce yourself? What do you do right now?
So right now I'm employed as an assistant professor at Indus University. There I am teaching physics to BTech, BSc and MSc students, and also I'm guiding them for their MSc projects and even some PhD students who come for guidance and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to know what is your role as a professor, if you can say. Tell me.
Basically the only role a professor should have is to teach, and that is what I am doing. Apart from that, we also have the administrative work related to the examinations, paper settings, as well as assessment of papers.
Good.
And all other things that come as a byproduct of it.
Yes. Yes. So if you can elaborate on your subject you teach.
Yeah, so I'm teaching physics. The majority of the classes are BTech students, undergraduate students, so they have a very wide variety of topics. Like it begins from the normal electrodynamic stuff and it goes till quantum mechanics, semiconductor technology, which is very much in use right now. Apart from that, for the MSc students, I'm also teaching nuclear physics and other electrodynamic stuff.
So I want to know your journey as a student, as a cricketer, your interest, if you can tell.
Yeah, my schooling began from Vishwabharati school itself under the watchful eyes of Dushan sir and even Dadaji.
Okay.
And yeah, as you were a senior of mine in the school, began over here, started getting interest in various topics like quizzing and singing and poetry recitation and all that through Vishwabharati school. Gradually the interest for cricket took over other things, and then slowly after changing schools I started playing serious cricket. I played for the school and the college fairly decently.
Yes.
And yeah, so cricket has taught me a lot. Yeah, apart from that, even karate, which was introduced to me by Vishwabharati school by Kamlesh sir and Hema ma'am.
Yes.
And yeah, so Vishwabharati has always catered to students like me who want to try out different ventures of life, and that has stuck with me.
How has karate helped you? I know you are black belt, so
yeah. So it is a funny story that when the karate was first time introduced to me in my school times, I used to hate it. I used to go and hide behind benches, behind classrooms, and I did not like to do anything related to physical activities. And then Hema ma'am, as we all know, she was handling our classes, and she took, I don't know for what reason, an interest in pulling my ear and introducing me to this world. And definitely karate has helped a lot in achieving the discipline, in being fit, in recognizing what your body can do, what it cannot do, and how to cater to its changing needs as the age keeps on increasing. And I would definitely say that karate was the first introductory point of my life towards any competitive sport. So playing district tournaments at the age of 6, 7, and to playing national, international karate events by age 13, 14. So it has been a very good journey, and it has taught a lot about myself as well as people around, how they perceive different sports, how people interact with you once they come to know that what kind of activities you are into. You also get the criticisms, you also sometimes get challenges in domains other than the physical stuff, even in karate. So overall karate develops you in all the dimensions, not just the physical stuff, but also it enriches your minds in many ways. Yeah.
So I want to know, as a sportsman or as a person, how do you handle criticism, if you can say?
As a sportsman, I did not get much chance to face criticism because I wasn't into much competitive cricket. I just played the school and college level cricket, but the pressures were just competing among your peers of this college and not much higher. But as far as karate goes, the criticism comes, yes, that you have to adhere to the rules. Sometimes it also happens that you have a certain way of handling things. Even in cricket and in karate both, there are also some events which are team events, and it helps you to work in teams, because a team member will always nudge you the right way when you are going astray, but also you have to recognize which of the members are actually doing favor to you by criticizing, or some people who are just criticizing you for for their fun. So yeah, it is a part and parcel of life, criticism.
Okay.
Yeah.
What games do you play apart from cricket, if you can say?
So right now there is this game chess that I've been indulging myself into. Initially I started playing chess at a very young age. I played it for a few years, but like most kids these days, I got bored of it and I left it. And then the COVID pandemic hit, and there was this Netflix series called The Queen's Gambit that released, and I got back into chess. And then there was this chess.com website which I got introduced to, and right now I'm even at Indus University. My students may know me as the professor who keeps on playing chess on his mobile phone when he's free. So chess is something that it interests me a lot. I must say that I'm not a very advanced player at chess. I'm at best intermediate. However, it keeps your mind fresh, it keeps you engaged, it keeps building you, it keeps giving you new opportunities to think outside the box, how different permutations and combinations can lead to different results. And that also applies to life, how you can strategize your each step. You have to think before you take a leap, and sometimes you also have to let go of certain things that are hindering your path. That is what chess has taught me. And obviously India is a booming market of chess. Last year we got a chess world champion from India. It began of course from Vishwanathan Anand, but the chess horizon in India is really hitting the sky, and as many youth can take it up, should definitely take it up, because it is a very low investment game. You just need $100 to get a chessboard and a few pieces, and it takes around 15 to 20 YouTube videos which are readily available to get used to the openings and the strategies that a novice or a new beginner player can venture into. So definitely chess should be taken up by more and more people.
So I want to also like to ask about what is physics for you, I think, as a faculty member, professor?
Looking back, as it turns out, physics has become everything for me. I honestly did not know what physics is, or as in what opportunities will it bring for me, what doors it will open. I had no idea when I cleared my 12th. I just knew that out of all the subjects catered in BSc, I would either go in physics or mathematics, and I chose physics. The first year and second year at St. Xavier's College were great. I was doing well with both physics and mathematics, although by the end of the second year I was leaning more towards the mathematics side, and I even dared to change my majors and go to mathematics. But there was this professor, Dr. T.C. Pandya at St. Xavier's College, who literally pulled my ear and brought me back to physics, and from then I have not looked back. Physics has taught me a lot, of course the academic stuff, but also the sheer journey that physics has taken the mankind to. I don't think there is any other science that could match what physics has contributed to the society, because if you take any sphere, let's say biology, or even statistics, or even chatbots, or even your IT boom, your quantum computing and stuff, nothing is possible without physics. So I don't think physics would have anything else but physics would have catered to what has shaped me into what I am. And also I would like to say physics gave me the only friends that are existing right now. So yeah, in a nutshell, physics has been a very important chapter in my life.
So I want to also like to know about your research journey. What did you do? How was your experience? Doing a PhD, I think.
So my research journey began in around 2018. I just cleared my MSc, and like most youth of this country, I was clueless about what to do. And it happened so that I cleared a few entrance exams at Indus University. Apart from that, a few state level and national level exams, and then I got into my PhD. And I was very fortunate to have a guide who was very supportive of me, Professor P.N. Gajjar. He was the former head of Department of Physics, Gujarat University, and I just held his finger and ventured into a field with blind faith on what he said. And I must say it was a very good 6 to 7 years of my life, where around 30-40 research scholars from the department, we all were like a family. We were staying from morning 8 to evening 8 together, doing different works. We published many papers. I myself have around 12 to 13 research papers published. Along the course, I also worked on different nanomaterials, and I had my research in that. I got 2 patents granted out of it. And apart from that, I also got the opportunity to travel India and abroad a lot, owing to the conferences and all that. So roughly, I presented my papers in around 17 to 18 conferences during my PhD, and from Punjab to Hyderabad, from Gujarat to Guwahati, I have visited the length and breadth of the country, and yeah, it was a very great experience, the 7 years of my PhD life.
According to you, why are there less students in physics, or they are not interested in physics?
It is a very good question. It touches my heart, and I always, even to my students, I always tell them that they should not fear physics. The problem with I would not like to be much critical of the policies that we live under, but having said that, we are lacking somewhere at the grassroots level, from the 8th standard to the 12th standard. I have observed that teachers as well as parents as well as elders have pushed this sense in the young students' mind that physics is difficult. You cannot understand physics. You will always fail in physics. They have, systematically we have built a phobia of physics in students. And honestly, I don't see a reason why. Probably because physics is a very broad subject, as in it is probably the only science that penetrates all spheres of life. Whether you talk about your biology, how your blood flows is also physics, how the star stuff works, that is also physics, how your lightings work, how your chatbots work, how your Google works, everything is dictated by physics. So there are a lot of spheres where you can go into physics, and to have a mastery in the subject is quite honestly a tough ask, but I would not say it is difficult. And it also goes back to, I also want to go back to a famous quote by an American professor called Walter Lewin. He says that if physics is boring for you, your teacher is a criminal. Because I don't believe physics can ever be boring, because it is nothing but what it describes what we see, the world how it is. That is physics. Coming back to the question that students have a phobia of it and they are not preferring for it, as far as India is concerned, because we do not have direct employment schemes as far as physics are concerned at the present, because other fields like IT and all have taken over, which are shortcuts for getting white collar high earning jobs. Physics is one with a bit of struggles, and you have to clear many competitive exams to get into good roles, good positions. However, that scenario is changing. As we all know, for the last 2 to 3 years, even ISRO is pushing for public-private partnership, and there are many startups as far as space sciences is concerned, semiconductor technology is concerned. So I think students must come back to this field because other fields are getting saturated, and this is a very wonderful opportunity which is wide open, and there is a very low flux of students over there. So there are many opportunities which are lying vacant for people to come.
So I want to know, we have worked together in short films.
Yeah.
You have done, I think, 4 short films with me.
Yes.
So how was your experience working with me, or as a actor, as my friend also?
First of all, I did not want to venture into this thing, but being associated with you for years and years, and when you narrated that The Stranger was about Dushyant sir, whom we all dearly miss, and how he would have seen the world around us, so I did not have any option but to say yes, and I think it was a fairly good call on my part, and a good call on your part to think that I am worthy enough to be playing someone like him. And overall the experience as always was excellent at VDS. So इमा तो कोई सवाल आज नहीं रही.
You take some interest in acting, or it fascinates you in some way?
It is somewhere in the middle. It is not like I dream about and go and for becoming an actor, but the thing is I have loved doing some stuff on the stage. Like in college I used to do the mimicry and stand up and even the one act plays and all that. Acting as such, I think that I can do quite well. I know I'm not a very accomplished one at that, but it is not something that I flinch my eyes to.
But you have an actor quality, I can say.
Yeah, I enjoy it,
Yes.
but it is not like that is the end all and be all. If it comes along and people like you think that I'm worthy enough, I'll be always up for it.
Okay. So what message you have for the next generation, as a teacher, as a tutor, as a professor, if you can say?
So one thing that I have marked, and I'm a very novice in this field to make any suggestions or have any inputs. There are many brighter minds doing their work, but having said that, what I have observed in the last 17 to 18 months of my teaching is that the newer generation kids have it fairly easy as compared to us. For example, when we were growing up, we just had to rely on the word of the textbook and what the teacher told us. We did not have as much access to Google and other tools like internet and AI chat boxes and all that. This generation, they have the access to information very easily with the help of chatbots and all, but they don't know how to use it properly. The thing that I would like to suggest them is that you should not be over reliant on AI chat boxes and Google Assistant and stuff, because there is something called experience that comes from being in particular situations that your higher generations, your above the generation above you or even above that would get inherent knowledge of by their experiences, which obviously a chatbot with just brings upon information from different stuff, from different sources, and then it compiles a very neat answer and presents to you, which is at times very inaccurate, to be very conservative about it, and if I am very blunt about it, it is highly dangerous, the information that chatbots give out without any context to the youngsters. So my message would be to stick to the traditional knowledge systems. Ask your peers, ask your parents, ask your grandparents, ask your siblings who are elder than you, rather than just asking ChatGPT or Google or Gemini. So that is what I would like to say then.
Thank you. So I want to know, apart from teaching, what hobbies you have, what you do in your free time, if you can just say.
Honestly, I would like to sleep in my free time, but apart from that, there are some activities like I have indulged in quite of things like love listening to songs. I play the guitar occasionally. I watch a few movies, both Hindi and English. Apart from that, I also, go about and play any sport that I can. If I'm walking by and I see some people playing any random sport, I'll go and indulge myself in the sport. I'll not think whether I know the sport or not, because I feel that it is just a matter of time, and it is only a matter of habit that you gain over a certain sport, and then you can start enjoying it.
So it was wonderful talking to you.
Same.
Okay, thank you for coming to the podcast.
Same here.
Thank
It is
you.
always a pleasure, Vedant.